What's up, y'all? We are going to talk about the M3 Pro MacBook Pro 1 year later. I'm going to start off with the physical appearance. Now, there's no chips on this bad boy. I had it for a year. I use it every single day. There's not a single chip on it. There's also not a lot of fingerprints on it. I have not had a problem with fingerprints, but I only use it indoors. So I know if you take it outdoors, you'll notice the fingerprints more. Being an indoor user most of the time, I've had zero issue with fingerprints on a space black MacBook Pro. As far as the way it runs exactly the same as it did when I bought it. Now, I edit videos in Final Cut Pro and iMovie sometime, and I have tabs in the background, which is the most intensive thing that I throw at this 18GB of RAM model, and it takes it like a champ. Battery life has been amazing. Right now, the battery health is at 91%, which is terrific considering I fall asleep on FaceTime all the time. Sometimes I fall asleep on FaceTime and I'm watching movies and different videos in the background. Now let's talk about the ports. Now, the 3 USB-C ports that this bad boy came with, I did not think I would use them all. I thought I would just use 2. I use all 3 of the ports. I'm also using an SD card slot since I recently bought a camera. Only thing I haven't used much is the HDMI port, which I'm probably going to end up using because I want to stream using my ZV-1F camera in 4K. And the only way I can do that is to hook it to a capture card, and that capture card I have to be plugged in to the HDMI slot. And this is also one pro of the MacBook Pro versus the MacBook Air, because the MacBook Air, you don't get the SD card slot and you don't get that HDMI port. So if you're thinking about going for the MacBook Pro or you're thinking about going for the MacBook Air, that is one pro for the Pro. Now let's talk about the speakers. These speakers sound amazing. They still impress me. I never have to turn it full volume. The novelty has yet to wear off. As a matter of fact, I use this device as my everything device. I took the TV out of my room for the first time ever, and I watch everything on this MacBook Pro. Another thing I really enjoy about the M3 Pro MacBook Pro is the 1080p FaceTime camera. As I already stated in this video, I FaceTime a lot, and I use the FaceTime camera for my live streams. Now, I do have better cameras, but this camera is already built into the MacBook. So without any extra steps, I can run my own live stream and have very good quality. Now, if I was to sit here and name a con, the con would be gaming, because I haven't really had any other issues. So if I had to force myself to come up with an issue, I would say gaming, but I don't game on my MacBook. I don't know who buys a MacBook Pro to game on. I get paid to game. I game every single day, and I have yet to game on this MacBook Pro. The library is not that good. I know in the Apple keynotes, they say that they got these AAA titles. No real gamers play any of these AAA titles that Apple promotes all the time, so I don't game on it. Now, I know the M4 MacBook Pro has just been released. It has a better dynamic color range display, more RAM at the base, and of course it has more power. But this M3 Pro MacBook Pro will be my partner in crime for at least another 2 years, unless Apple come up with something crazy to tempt me to update. These MacBooks really not made to be upgrading every MacBook release cycle. But that's all I got for y'all. Stay blessed, not stressed. Pray more, not less. I'm out.